Go over here. Edit this real quick. And all right, yeah, okay. So the audio is good over there as well. So we are good to go. We are good to go. I don't see any issues. Let me go over here and make sure this is good. Clear the dashboard. Manage stream. All right, bet. We're looking good there. We're looking good there. And I'm about to put this out to all the platforms. It's been absolutely awesome. Really, really enjoyed this weekend in games. We're going to talk about the signatures of Stop Killing Games. We're going to talk about Madden 26 making it to the Nintendo Switch too. And also, I'm going to talk about Nintendo Switch price increase because, yeah, that's a thing too, believe it or not. And we're going to talk about some more stuff over here. We're probably going to be here for a while. So hopefully you guys come through, check it out. Yeah, it's all good. Let me pull this up. One more thing I got to pull up. And then we'll be ready to go. Yep, there it is. There it is. Oh my goodness, it is ridiculous how these prices are going up on these Nintendo products. It's really bad, and I don't understand it. I mean, I do understand it, but I don't understand it. It is kind of crazy, but we're going to get into all of that. So, first and foremost, if you're here for the first time, welcome. I really appreciate it. You guys are absolutely awesome. I cannot thank you guys enough, and I really, really appreciate what you're doing. And I can't thank you guys enough. Everybody who's been following me on YouTube, Rumble, Facebook, people who've been on TikTok, Twitch. You guys have been absolutely awesome, and I really, really, really appreciate that. Hey, quit putting your feet up. Quit putting your feet up. I can see your feet. Stop it. I'll make sure my son don't fall back. He is turned up tonight. But nevertheless, we're gonna go ahead and get into this. Um, Stop Killing Games. We're gonna talk about that. The signatures that went through. We're gonna give you a final tally of all the signatures. Give my thoughts and opinions on those. And also, I want to talk about Madden 26. It is coming to the Nintendo Switch 2. And we're also going to talk about a Nintendo price increase. We're going to talk about that as well. So there's a lot to cover today. And there's going to be other stuff I want to talk about too. I want to talk about College Football 26. I saw a video that I want to respond to. I mean, no shade or anything. I don't want to make it seem like I'm trying to cause drama, but I really want to talk about it because it hits home to what I've been saying for the past, maybe 10, well, I don't say 10, I'll say at least last 2 years. 10 years I've been thinking it, 2 years I've been talking about it. So we'll talk about that as well. So to get everything stopped up and rolling, we're going to share this screen right quick because we're going to be doing a lot of screen sharing. And I want to talk about, where is it? No, not that one. Which one is it? Nope, nope, nope. Did it go away? Did I move it? Yeah, I think I moved it. It's okay. I can find it. It's okay. There it is. It's right there. Shout out to Curse Farms. This guy is absolutely amazing. This guy is really, really cool. He has pretty much moved the needle and probably did one of the biggest things ever in the world of gaming with this Stop Killing Games thing. He's done a phenomenal job with what's going on here. And we're going to talk about this. The EU initiative. I've been pushing it. A lot of other people have been pushing it. We've been doing a really good job of talking about it. And the signing for the EU initiative is now closed. Final count 1,448,271 signatures. I think that was a huge, huge deal. And I'm absolutely excited about that. So what that means is this is going way past the million signatures that's needed. So, and also there's always room for error, maybe 10%, maybe, 20%. And, that's like putting it lightly. Those may be the ones that are like the errors. So even with the errors knocked out, it still should be past that 1 million signature mark. Me personally, I would like for this would have hit 1.5 to 1.7, but 1.4 is still not bad because like any other initiative from what I heard, any other initiative that goes on in the EU, basically they have maybe 100,000, maybe 150,000 signatures that are errors. So with that being said, they're going to have more than enough to have enough signatures. So they should be good to go. You know, they should be absolutely good to go. And I'm absolutely here for it. I'm really excited about it. And I want to see where this goes. Wonder if the Parliament of the EU actually takes this in and actually talk about it. And I think they are, because there's a handful of people that are really into this movement, and they're a part of the Parliament. So that's going to be really, really cool to see. With that being said, I want to talk about a Curse Farms video. I'm pretty sure he doesn't mind me sharing the video. I mean, he has way more views than me, but I just want to talk about it so I can react to that as well. And let me see if I can find that. Let's see. Yeah, here it is right here. Let me pop this down, pick this back up. And let's see. All right, there we go. So this is a Curse Farms on YouTube. Has a new initiative. I want to talk about this new option they have as well. And I want to react to this video because this was 3 days ago. And even though that the signatures are done, they've been done since yesterday, you can't sign anymore, but they still have another option to use. I want to talk about this option. I want to give my thoughts and opinions. And actually, I want to talk about how far this thing is actually is going. So let's see if we can pull this up.
Protection Agency.
Okay, let's go back to the beginning. You okay, son? Yeah. All right, now Cole, sit back over there and watch TV, baby. Come on, watch TV. All right, let's where is it? Okay. Let's talk about this. Shout out to Curse Farms. Definitely the link to this. I mean, you just really see it right here. Stop Killing Games, new option available to get past. Absolutely another great video by Curse Farms. He does a pretty good job of trying to get games in line with ownership of the player, of the gamer. So that's really, really, really important. So let's go ahead and get into this.
Hey everyone, I'm surprised how often I'm saying this these days, but I have big news on the Stop Killing Games campaign. This is not an exaggeration. We have a new option that could get new law introduced to start protecting games you've already paid for.
Yeah, I mean, if you pay for them, you should keep them easily. That's without a doubt.
Though it's only for Europeans.
Of course.
Again. Sorry, what can I say? Europeans seem to have all the options on consumer rights. I'll cut to the chase. All right, the Digital Fairness Act in the EU has opened up for public commentary. Now, the Digital Fairness Act currently does not cover the problem of games being destroyed, but it covers a few issues adjacent to it. I'll get to them in a minute. So the strategy here, which has been suggested by the BEUC and some political insiders I've talked to, is to politely suggest, hey,
you got me that
maybe
time.
The Digital Fairness Act could swing a little to the left and protect video games while it's at it.
Okay.
As of the time of me recording this.
Oh, sorry. The Digital Fairness Act is basically another avenue where people who have digital items that own digital stuff should have the right to keep that, keep that product as well. So he's going to get more into it. And actually, with this initiative, you can actually go in and basically voice your frustrations based on your actual situation that you're going through.
There are 17 comments on its page. So if we had, say, a few thousand polite suggestions to include protecting video games from being destroyed, that might get the EU's attention. From everything I've heard, this strategy has a real chance of working. I would not call this a long shot. I would say it's another one with maybe coin toss odds of being successful.
I honestly think this has a really big chance of being successful as well, because you actually have people writing their own experiences with the loss of digital content. So this, I think he said a coin toss. I kind of believe that, but I'll give it maybe 55 to 60% chance, because actual people writing and actually talking their frustrations is much better than just putting out signatures on an initiative.
Successful. And best of all, this is an additional option on top of everything else we've been doing. So the Consumer Protection Agency investigations in multiple countries, still happening.
So this basically say the best chances without the initiative, the decision of the game of destruction of the crew, another game of destruction of I cannot pronounce that name. And there's another game. So they got 3 games on here. Possible help of the BEUC to push the issue before the EU Commission. So they got other avenues. So this is a really big deal in the EU. I think they're doing a really good job.
The European Citizens Initiative? Still happening. Though seriously, hurry up if you haven't signed it and you're eligible. It ends in just a couple days.
Well, this was 3 days ago of his video. It is now August 1st. It is over. But like I said, we got over 1.4 million signatures. So we did really good for ourselves.
So let's go overkill and open up this new option. Though, again, it's only for Europeans. Sorry. But more people can participate in this than the Citizens Initiative. For example, some European countries aren't part of the EU, but they're EU adjacent. Like they'll share some policies with the EU or are actively trying to join it. So this is for all EU citizens, but if you're a citizen of Norway, Iceland, Turkey, or countries that are EU-ish.
What is Turkey? I never heard of that. Is that a real... never mind.
I've been told it's okay if you want to go and leave a comment on this also. Unfortunately, due to Brexit, that does not mean the UK. So UK commentary isn't going to help here.
So this one actually works everywhere around the EU except for the UK for some reason. But the UK got other problems going on, which I don't want to talk about. I mean, yeah.
Sorry. So, what should you say? Well, that's up to you. This isn't meant to be a template letter. In fact, if everybody writes the same thing, that could get flagged as spam. So you really do have to put this in your own words.
See, that's what I was saying. Like putting this in your own words, talking about this as if you have your own experience dealing with digital content. What have you experienced and why you want this to change?
However, I've been given some guidelines. First, be polite. The EU is under no obligation to add our issue to the Digital Fairness Act.
I mean, that goes without saying, right? Right? That goes without saying. I mean, what are we doing here? You don't want to bite the hand that feeds you.
This is us making a request. So if you grouch at them, they'll probably ignore you. Second, ask if they can add protections against video games being destroyed that have already been sold to customers. If you have a personal experience with this, that's even better. If there was a game you liked that was destroyed, or if you're worried about a current game being destroyed due to it being online only with no end-of-life plan, you can tell them.
This is why I think this would be more, I ain't gonna say more impactful, but I think it'll hit a little bit harder. It may be more impactful because now you have people who talk about their personal experiences with the digital products. That's why I mean, like, this is a good avenue that they have in where they actually can voice their opinions literally by talking about their own experiences. I think this is more powerful than just writing a bunch of signatures down. But that's just me.
Or you could bring up how hundreds of games have been destroyed already, and hundreds more are at risk of being destroyed. There's been a community-made index of them here if you want to take a look. And of course...
Whoa, wait a minute. This is a thing? Wait a minute. Dead game list. Wiki.gg. Let me look this up. Hold on. Hold on a second. Yo, this is actually a thing. Yeah, I'm gonna look at this when we're done. Yeah, I'm gonna look at this dead game list when done. I'm really interested to see what they have. So once I finish reacting to this video, I want to see this because I really want to know what games that are actually. Yeah, okay.
Of course, feel free to mention that the Citizens Initiative already has over 1 million EU citizens expressing support for protecting video games from being destroyed. That might give this a little more weight. Maybe avoid URLs though, since that might trigger spam filtering. You can just leave a sentence or two, or you can write a short essay. You have up to 4,000 characters to work with. Now, you do have to register in order to give a comment, but they give a few options here. Electronic ID, even Facebook and Google. Huh. Also, select EU citizen or non-EU citizen if you're Norwegian or something. Do not select consumer organization. Stop Killing Games is not an official organization. It's just
don't let those other people that the European the video game Europe whatever they call that tried to stop this. Don't let them tell you that they think they swear that we're an organization, but no.
It's the grassroots movement. Anyway, if you leave a comment on this, you could be opening up a whole new avenue to protect games. Let's make the topic of game destruction impossible for the EU to ignore.
Right.
The whole world has been ignoring this problem for 15 or so years, so we're making up for lost time here. Speaking
Yeah, I mean, like, digital games really became a thing maybe like between 2009 and 2010. And I don't know how, well, I mean, they've always been on, I ain't gonna say always, but they've been on PC before, but digital games in the console space around that time, and it kind of just took off. So, yeah, there's a lot of games out here, and I'm gonna look at that list in a little bit.
of time, some good news. Unlike the European Citizens Initiative, which ends in a couple days, this is open until October 9th. So if you're watching this late, you can still leave a comment and help protect games.
Okay, I'll probably start putting this down in the description as well on my videos because I want to push this as well. I want to do anything I can to help. You know, whatever I can, even if it's just a small push, I just want to do it. And I think this is pretty cool.
In fact, I have no idea if the EU's website can handle a flood of people or not. That's the main news. You can stop off. You may be wondering, what is the digital? The big ones they mentioned are dark.
So this is like easy. This is easy. This is, like I said, this is more what's the word I'm looking for? This is more excessive than the actual signature initiative. They're like giving you a lifeline right here.
See, this is what I mean. That's not the issue of Stop Killing Games, but it's totally in the same neighborhood.
Right, it is.
Personalized targeting. Like if they were to push gambling ads on someone who's a gambling addict. I imagine something like that. Making it hard to unsubscribe from digital subscriptions. And
who hasn't dealt with that before?
And problematic commercial practices of social media influencers.
Problematic commercial practices of social media influencers? I'm gonna leave that one alone. Yeah. Man, there's a lot of social media influencers that doing some things way left.
So what we're trying to do is add a number 6 here. Publishers permanently disabling video games they have already sold.
Yeah, that would be great. And you know, that could go right under possibly number 2. An addition to number 2, but number 6 is definitely could be on its own. Absolutely.
I'm sure they'll word it differently, but you get the idea. We're trying to invite ourselves to the party here. Now, I know what some of you are thinking, and that's, whoa, Ross. I'm someone who thinks we shouldn't have a lot of government interference. And this looks like a lot of government interference. I don't want games being destroyed, but I don't trust the EU not to go too far on this other stuff. They could screw it all up. Well, guess what? You could be completely right, and I'm not trying to tell you otherwise. Stop Killing Games is single issue. We are only trying to stop publishers from destroying video games you paid for. That's it. If we get that, then it's mission accomplished.
Yeah, I mean, that's basically what we're looking for at the end of the day. That's what we want. So I totally agree. Yeah, so you don't have to do the extra stuff.
All of this other stuff here is outside of our scope. So if you have strong opinions and all this other stuff, feel free to tell that to the EU also. See, the thing to realize is this stuff here is already set to happen. We had nothing to do with any of these proposals. But if there's a chance we can piggyback our issue onto legislation that's already happening with or without us, oh, yeah, we'll take it.
That's how it's done. I totally agree with that. That's how you want to do it. Totally agree.
I mean, we're trying to keep Stop Killing Games contained to just the core issue. But with the industry lobbying against us and taking a pot shot at us behind the scenes, we'll take almost any help we can get. Anyway, I want to end this saying concern for government overreach is a valid concern, but only up to a point. For example, the issues in the Digital Fairness Act sound like good practices to rein in, but I could also imagine scenarios where that backfires. But saying that about Stop Killing Games has always rung hollow to me. Because I think the worst possible thing that can happen to gaming is games you like or want to play being destroyed forever.
Absolutely. And and I, you know what? I always thought about that when I used to like not necessarily worry about the games being killed, but when I bought a digital game, I always wonder like, dang, I'm gonna have to keep this console because I don't want to lose that game, you know. So I've always thought, I always thought that when I bought a digital game, you know.
Well, that's already happened to the tune of hundreds of titles. And
oh wow. And like I said, I'm gonna look at this list when we're done.
the industry is promising to put resources into killing many, many more. I mean, live service games don't have to be synonymous with titles that are destroyed forever, but that's what the industry does the vast majority of the time. Now, of course, gaming could get worse than it is now, but I don't think it could be on a worse trajectory. I brought this up before, but I'll never let my audience forget it. If you want to know what the video game industry as a whole wants for us in the future, look no further than the original Xbox One reveal.
Oh, this is gonna be good. If he brings this up, this is gonna be good because Xbox One, they literally was doing what we're talking about. They tried to kill off your games. They didn't want you to sell your games. They didn't want you to. They want you to be always online, even with single. Let's see where he goes with this.
Some highlights of that were no game sharing,
right?
Needing to connect to the publisher every 24 hours or all your games would stop working.
Yep.
Having every game you own on the platform be at risk of being completely destroyed when support ends, even if you have physical copies.
Yep.
And having a mandatory surveillance camera that could detect biometric data like your facial expressions or heart.
That was the Kinect. Remember the Kinect that said they was supposed to be always connected to the console? This is exactly what the original Xbox One tried to do back in 2013. And this right here is the reason why they lost the quote unquote console war. It wasn't the fact that it was a bad console. The console itself was actually pretty solid. The Xbox One, the Xbox One S, the Xbox One X, it was actually a really solid console underneath all of this foolishness they tried to put together.
Heart rate, and would upload that data to the publisher. Now, they ended up backing off of some of that due to competition, but the industry tipped its hand there. This is the trajectory we're currently on. It's just...
He's absolutely right. This is not going away. This is still a thing.
Slower now. It's the whole boiling frog metaphor. Microsoft's mistake was they turned the heat up too fast. And it's not just them. Stadia had streaming-only exclusives. How do you get less ownership than that?
Very true. Like, this is how bad it was.
Ubisoft has its infamous quote about players needing to get used to not owning their games. And Blizzard killed a game they sold over 50 million copies of, which made them billions of dollars, and they kept everyone's money. So they were rewarded for that.
That was crazy.
And that's the path we're on right now without regulation on this issue. So if we don't get regulation, the industry is promising to kill more of our games. But if the regulation backfires, what's going to happen? The industry will still kill our games?
See, this is why I'm not a really big on government regulation, but I want government regulation to be in a situation where it is for consumer rights. That's what I want.
So yeah, I'm not scared of the government making gaming worse than this. What the industry wants here already scares me more. All right, that's it. Last call to go sign the EU initiative and first call to go comment on the Digital Fairness Act. Let's get it done.
This was a really good video. And this is what I mean. Like, this type of stuff is what's needed. This is the stuff that's needed. And I'm all the way here for it. You know, that's what's needed when it comes to stop killing games. And we still got a lot of stuff that's there that we can still do. So the signatures is one thing, the Digital Fairness Act is another, and then you just keep pushing. So I'm going to do my best to keep pushing it and letting people know what we're doing. And I want to look at this right here. Let me look at this. Okay, this is the dead game list that he was talking about. All right, let's see. Did I go? Okay, that's good right there. So these are how many games are right here? It's total. I don't know. It is almost like maybe 800 games. I'm guessing. I'm not about to go through all of this. This list is pretty long. Like, look at that. These are all games that are dead. I don't think I'm gonna go. I don't think I'm gonna go through all of these. But this is a lot of games. This is a lot of games that are just gone. And I understand it happens. 358 games are dead. They cannot be played. 36 games were dev preserved. 209 was fan preserved, and 389 are at risk. But the fact that 358 of them are already dead, I don't know if I can. I don't think I could actually. Yeah, here's all the dead games right here. Delisted, all this stuff. I'm not gonna get into all this, but that's kind of crazy how all these games are just not here anymore. But nevertheless, and it is what it is. Let's go ahead and get into Madden 26 for the Switch too. Madden is going to be a thing on the Switch too. Definitely going to be looking to see how this plays out. $69.99, $70 to play. I said this the other day. This is going to be a really big deal. Madden's going to be a really big deal on the Switch. People who like to play football, they're going to be able to play it on the go. People who like to play Madden Ultimate Team and play against others online, they can be able to do that on the go. This is going to sell like crazy. People that are in the Madden sphere, they're probably going to pick up a Switch 2 just to get this. And I'm not joking when I said I've been in the football. I've been in the football realm for a very long time. And I know how football games work. I understand how people play games, and I know why they play the Madden games. And some people's dream was for Madden to be portable. I have a friend of mine right now. I don't know if he does YouTube anymore, but Dollar Jr. He said he's going to buy this on the Switch, and he never really buys Madden. But the fact that it's on the Switch too, he's can play it on the go. He's all in. Now, for me, I'm not going to play the game. I mean, I'm pretty much done with football gaming for the most part. Even though I love football, I am a big football fan. But I'm not going to buy this game, especially not going to buy it for the Switch. And it's not because I think it's a bad game. I just rather play other games. But this is going to be a really big deal. And I'm not going to lie. I actually like the fact that this is a thing. I'm not going to be funny. I'm not going to lie. I am happy that this is the thing, and people are actually going to be playing this game on the go. I think this is a really good, situation for anybody who loves playing football games. Because the last time you really had a handheld version of Madden was like on the PSP or something like that. And I think it was like Madden 07. And it was cool. It wasn't bad. It's just that it's not what it is now. So when you look at what Madden has in store right now, this is what, this is what people are going to gravitate to. People are going to gravitate to this like crazy. And I think that is, a really big deal when you're looking at, how things are going, Hold on one second. Okay, I just wanted to see something. Okay. But I just feel at the end of the day, this is going to be something that is going to take off. A lot of people, I expect this game to sell like crazy on here because of what people want to do with Madden, and they can play it on the go. And I think people are going to be pretty much content and happy with this. Now, don't want to talk about this too much, but I do want to talk about a video that I saw. I want to see if I can pull it up. Let me see. It's about college football 26. Yeah, I got it right here. Yeah, and shout out to this guy right here. I don't watch his videos, but this one came across my feed, and I want to talk about this video. and I want to give my thoughts and opinions on it. I did see this guy one time. I think him and like Ryan Moody was like going at it before or something like that. And yeah, I mean Ryan Moody. Shout out to Ryan Moody, man. I haven't seen that guy in a long time. But this guy right here, Mordeaux, I'm pretty sure he's a nice guy. I'm pretty sure he's a pretty cool dude. I don't have no quarrels with him. I don't know him, but this video resonated with me. So hopefully he doesn't trip, me reacting to it or whatever the case may be. And he says a lot here that I was talking about for the past, 2 or 3 years. So I think this is something that I really want to hit home, and hopefully people will, and people will understand where I'm coming from.
Football 26. Let's talk about it again. I like having this channel so I can just throw up whatever thoughts I'm having at the moment. That's what I'm going to do with this video. And it all started, I put out a tweet today. It hit me that my honeymoon phase with college football 26 is over.
Now, the game came out, a couple weeks ago? Did it come out like in July 10th or something like that? And he's out in the honeymoon. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is why I don't buy these games because of stuff like this. Because what he's going through or what he just said is exactly what I've been going through for at least.
If you've never been through
for at least the past 3 or 4 Maddens, and probably even longer than that. Because I didn't buy Madden 24. I bought Madden 22. I didn't even have a honeymoon phase with Madden 23. I bought Madden 25, and I didn't have a honeymoon phase with that. And the only reason why I bought Madden 25 because of college football 25, and it was a bundled package. And I bought that. Now, like, I know what I'm getting into, so it is what it is. And I do like college football 25, but I totally understand where he's coming from.
Honeymoon phase, man, that is some of the best time you can have with a girl. And there's some red flags you overlook. There's some problems that are going to linger. But for that few week period, maybe it's a few months, even a year, it doesn't matter. It's great.
If he said that about a girl, bro, if you get dealing with that, bro, I feel sorry for you, bro, because that's horrible to go through a honeymoon phase with a woman, man. You got to be, never mind. I'm not going through that.
You're having fun, and eventually it falls apart. That's what I feel like's kind of happened for me in 26. I'm now 250 hours in, and I feel like all the things I've experienced have started to add up to where I'm now really frustrated. This is a game that I have enjoyed more than any game I've played before, and a game that I think's gotten me more frustrated than anything I've played before.
I'm going to tell you why that happened. I can tell you exactly why this happened. He's going to say it. The reason why it happened because you were so hyped and excited for the game, and then you turn around and you start seeing all the flaws in the game, and the flaws outweigh what you're trying to, have fun with, and you just get frustrated because it could have been more than what it is. The flaws didn't have to show its rear its ugly head to the point where you can't ignore it.
So I was like, you know what? Now that I'm deep in, let's just talk about it. I think other people are going to resonate with what I've experienced. Yes, I work with EA on some things. You'll see me play early gameplay maybe, or I'll go up to a shoot, but that's the extent of it. I have eyes as well, and I end up seeing more stuff the more that I play these games, and today I just hit a low, man. I'm glad that I can say whatever I think about this game. I'm not going to...
You should be able to do that regardless, but that's another story.
Sit here and tell you I hate the game, that it's awful, because I still believe that it is better than 25, especially at launch. But I do think the number of bugs at this point is just straight up inexcusable. I think we gave college football 25 a grace period because we were just all happy to have it back. The same way I'd give NCAA football 14 all the grace in the world with all the problems it had, because I was just so thrilled to be playing a college football video game.
I'm gonna tell you this, like, all honesty, goodness. There are going to be flaws in every game. Every game that you play is going to have some problems with it. But it shouldn't get to the point where you start feeling like this. We start feeling like this is a big problem. And unfortunately, with the cycles of these sports titles, it's always rearing its head. The only time you don't have this type of issue is when you have a game that's developed a little longer. This is why EA has a phenomenal golf game, because that game is not a yearly release. That game was put out in a phenomenal fashion, and it still is a very good game to this day. games that aren't yearly titles don't have to suffer from this.
Especially with the revamp mod. That was the same way I think people treated a lot of 25, but now that it's 26, they had a whole other year to get this stuff under wraps. And so last year, my biggest complaint with the game was it launched buggy. This year, I feel like it launched just as buggy.
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't really see the bugs in College Football 25. I mean, maybe there were some things that kind of lingered back from NCAA Football 14 because you see some things that was from that old game that seeped into the new game, and it happens. It's EA. I mean, they basically run the games almost the same in some of the animation, so I get it. But I didn't have an issue with 25. I mean, maybe there's some things I'm still overlooking, but I thought it was a solid game.
And now that I've experienced a lot more inside Dynasty and I've been able to play through different characters in Road to Glory, not just a quarterback, and see some of this stuff that's lingered over year after year, it just gets me upset. And it's disappointment, really, because they took all this time to listen to the community and fix stuff that we asked for and add stuff. But then at the same time, there's still so many things with the game that feel like they just didn't get finished out. That's what
you know what? To be honest, they football is football. It's not much you really need to add. The stuff that you're adding, it does bring a detriment to the other stuff that you're talking about. Some of the stuff that needs to be added, those things are going to be issue. But some stuff that's been added was like to the point where it was a detriment to the overall gameplay experience. I talk a lot about this in Madden. It happens that way as well.
The honeymoon phase ending has been for me. Last year, it lasted a lot longer because, again, college football games were back. I'm seeing the game.
I disagree. It lasted longer because the game is actually pretty solid. A lot of people do not want to give College Football 25 its credit because College Football 26 is out. And this is a big problem with yearly titles as well. People kind of forget like what the games were when they have certain games. Like some people forget how bad games are when a new game comes, and some people forget how good a game is when a new game comes. Case in point, I was just playing NBA 2K20, and I'm gonna be honest, I've been playing that for the past few days, and I am amazed how well that game plays compared to NBA 2K25 or whatever the case may be. So this is an issue where people just have short-term memories. Some of these companies want you to have short-term memories and forget the greatness in some of these games that are actually pretty good. And some people don't want to admit it because, people think EA is this, EA that, and I get it. EA does not have a good reputation of making games to the highest quality, I will say that. But it doesn't negate the fact that, they get some stuff right sometimes. I really felt like Madden 25 on the PS3 and the PS4, the original Madden 25 was very solid. 15, 16, 17, I don't know. 17 was okay, so on and so forth. You getting your Switch? Yearly titles start seeing diminish a diminished quality of product when you are getting into yearly titles. So whatever True Step was in Madden 25, I've yet to see that back again. And the footwork in Madden 25 PS4 was absolutely amazing. Not the Madden 25 that has Christian McCaffrey on the cover, but Madden 25 that has Adrian Peterson on the cover. That game, the footwork was absolutely amazing, and I have yet to see it replicated ever since. That reminds me, I may need to buy that game. I think I still have it. I'm not sure.
Way too many broken things in there right now. And I just hope that being able to speak on this at least a little bit can prevent another launch next year from this happening. I don't have that big of a voice, but I'll at least speak up and say what I'm thinking about it. Whenever it comes to giving like a full review of this game, I've already talked about most of that stuff a few weeks ago. Like you look at Road to Glory, it'd be nice if there were more positions. You
want the Monster Jam game? Hold on, y'all. It's right there. Right. I had to get a game for my son.
It stinks that the scenario system works the way that it does. it definitely just didn't feel polished. Like whenever you're not getting a scholarship offer, if you don't have a 10-yard catch where you beat a defender with a spin move, you could score a touchdown on that drive. You could win the game, but you're not going to get the scholarship offer because you didn't do like that exact objective.
See, this is stupid. Why do they have these type of objectives in the game? Why do they have that? If you're just good, you're going to get the scholarship. That's exactly how football works. Having an objective to do it a certain way and you get a scholarship or whatever because of that, that is, see, this is the extra stuff I'm talking about. This stuff, that type of stuff don't need to be there. Just do good, you get the scholarship, because that's what happens in real life. Nobody's going to tell, no scout is going to say, this kid is going to get a scholarship if he jukes somebody at the 30-yard line, we'll give him a scholarship. Well, he scored the touchdown, but I don't care. He didn't juke him, so we're not giving him the scholarship. So what he's talking about is absolutely valid. It is ridiculous. Let me rewind that back so you can hear it.
Talked about most of that stuff a few weeks ago. Like, you look at Road to Glory, it'd be nice if there were more positions. It stinks that the scenario system works the way that it does. It definitely just didn't feel polished. Like, whenever you're not getting a scholarship offer, if you don't have a 10-yard catch where you beat a defender with a spin move, you could score a touchdown on that drive. You could win the game, but you're not going to get the scholarship offer because you didn't do like that exact objective.
That is stupid.
That whole system's busted. I think it'd be nice if they had the current system they have with it polished out more.
How about don't have it at all? Just be a good player and you'll get a scholarship.
Full high school experience, and then also you can just skip past high school. They have two of those things right now, but not the full game. But like, that's it for Road to Glory. Once I started playing as a running back or receiver, I'm seeing more things that were issues last year being an issue again. Running the ball, for example. At launch, I actually really liked how it felt. And then something got patched, and then running felt worse. Today, it feels a little bit better to me, but it's just constantly changing.
Running the football has never been good since Madden 25 on the PS4 with Adrian Peterson on the cover. That was the best running game that Madden has ever had since like the PS2 Madden. And I'm not joking. PS2 Madden with PS4 Madden 25 with True Step was way better than whatever the hell they got now.
Never know what's going to be heard and what's going to be listened to versus who's the minority, the majority. All that stuff, out of my ballpark. I just want a fun game to play with limited bugs. I
absolutely agree. That's what we all want. And if you ask for the extra stuff or they put the extra stuff in there, this is the type of stuff you're going to deal with.
Sit here and I do fun challenges with this game. I'll do like a full-on tournament with all 136 teams. Or maybe I want to rebuild Hawaii with only prospects from Hawaii. Stuff like that is all I care about. Like, I'm not...
You was able to do that in older games. I'm pretty sure you could do it in this one, but you definitely did that in older games. That's what made the older games much more fun. I mean, he shouldn't have to be dealing with this. This is really kind of ridiculous, but you know, this is what you deal when we deal with yearly titles, and he shouldn't have to deal with this.
Going to be heavy in the comp scene with online gameplay or anything. So or Ultimate Team side. I don't touch Ultimate Team, so I can't even start the voice complaints over there. I actually like this gameplay more than 25, which I think isn't an unpopular opinion. It just is online. But I'm also very obviously not just going to say you don't know ball if there's a clear bug that you send to me. Now, there's a difference between two types of bugs. One bug, I'll give you an example, maybe 1 out of every 10,000 people experience. That type of stuff doesn't get me that upset because it's a very rare thing that happens, and I feel like that's just expected out of video games.
I agree. That's definitely, I mean, that's how it is. And I think a lot of people start to realize that, especially from the sim football community, they start to realize that as well. That's why you don't hear about them that much anymore. Because, you know, video games are video games.
If you send me something weird like where they do the backwards dunk, where they puff out their chest, they throw the hands and feet back, and they're getting railed on a catch, I can't defend that at all. I see that too, and I'm like, this looks awful. That can't be in the game. I've seen that animation way too many times now. It's the little stuff like that, which I'm going to get to in this video, that I just feel like goes unnoticed sometimes, and I wonder why, because obviously it doesn't look good, or you run into these very simple bugs in Dynasty. Obviously, this isn't functioning the way that it should.
I'm going to tell you something. I give the guys at EA some type of credit, especially Scott O'Gallagher. I'm pretty sure he knows about it. And Scott OG, if he can, he'll do everything he can to fix stuff like this. Him and Clint. I do believe in those guys. They do really care, but they're dealing with something that's a little bit above their pay grade. I'll just say that.
If I'm going to the encourage transfers tab and I'm searching players by my overall, like I have to actually click it, it doesn't do it automatically. That's a problem. So that's the type of stuff that really gets to me, where it just feels like nobody noticed it. Or you go with like a raw strength offensive lineman and it's so expensive to upgrade them versus any other archetype.
Right,
There's just
right.
a lot of those in this game that I feel like got overlooked, and it makes me upset because they spent all this time on trying to make it better, but then that type of stuff makes it take a step back. So they take like 2 steps forward, 1 step back.
Well, I don't know how long you've been playing Madden, bro, but welcome to the party, bro. We've been saying this since 2012. We've been saying this since Madden 10. Welcome to the party, bro.
Game's better than 25, but it also has things that aren't as good as 25.
Yeah. Like I said, we've been saying stuff like this since college football 10 or NCAA football 11. Welcome to the party, bro.
And I've just come to the conclusion that there's no way we can launch with this many bugs with a game. I said it was inexcusable in my review whenever you couldn't snap the ball coverage, flips, stuff like that. The rain games in Dynasty, that's annoying. Eventually that stuff gets patched, and then more of the things I'm running into will get patched with title updates.
And you know, that's the thing. This is what happens when you have games that are coming out every year. You're going to have these bugs. You know what game that don't have bugs that I haven't really seen ever since I've been playing it? PGA Tour, EA Sports PGA Tour. That game doesn't have bugs because they do games. They did their game like with care.
But this is the final product for some people. If someone buys it at early launch and they spend $100 or they get it whenever it drops for 70 and they get a worse experience than the guy that buys it for $20 in November, I just feel like that's not fair. I don't.
Ding, 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 ding. That's where I am. I'm the guy that buys it for 20 or cheaper, and I'll get a better experience because all the bugs and problems will be fixed after that. This is exactly how I do. This is exactly how I did Madden 23 that way. Because I refused to wait, and around the Super Bowl, the game was like $7.99 or something like that. So for $7.99, I got a full experience with no problems with the game, and that was cool. You know, and this is what I plan on doing with Madden 26. You know, this is what I plan on doing with college football 26. I'm waiting to probably about December or January to buy both of these games for under $20, and all the bugs and problems that you're dealing with, I'm not going to have those at a much cheaper price. It's no way that I'm doing that anymore. Full price, never.
I don't like the idea that a lot of us end up being beta testers for the game whenever it launches. And you could even sit there and say, well, couldn't you have caught this whenever you played it?
Yo, what's going on, Jay? How you doing, my brother? How you doing? Hopefully everything is going good with you, man. Stay here talking about this issue that this guy got with college football, and I'm like, yo, dude, where you been at? Like, sir, welcome to the party, bro. We've been here for like 10, 12, 15 years ago.
Early. I get how some people might think that makes sense, but just like, I'll take you behind the scenes real quick. So we go down to Orlando a couple months before. We get to see it for a few hours. That's it. Not a great chance to see how many bugs there are. And what you'll know for a lot of these experiences is this is not a final build. There's a reason in all of the early access videos, we say this was captured on an early access build, everything's subject to change, because stuff ends up changing. So there's been stuff that I've run into during like early access film a week or two before, and then once it actually launches, it's not there, which is why you never know what's actually going to be in the game and what's not going to be there. Most of the time though, before up until like a week or two, we're barely putting our hands on the game. It's a few.
Yeah. You're basically an old school. This is what we used to call an EA Sports game changer. You used to go down there and play the game, a certain build, and that build was a certain way, and whatever you had an issue with, it wasn't there when it was launched, or in some cases, the issue is still there, and for some reason, nobody says anything. You know, so, but this is what you deal with when you deal with a yearly title. A yearly title going to have these problems. This is why I wait until, if I was going to buy this game, I'm waiting until December. There's no way I'm going to be playing this game, paying $100 and end up looking like this guy and worrying about the game having a honeymoon period. Yo, I will spend 20. If it's still not working out for me after all the updates and patches, I only lost $20. Bro, you lost $100. You know how many games you could buy with $100?
Hours here, a few hours there if I go down and play Ryan Williams. I know with how the yearly cycle works that they're doing stuff all the way up until release because it's a very rushed last second process. That's why if you end up buying a sports game every few years, I can't fault you. That's what I do with
Absolutely. That's how you're supposed to do it at this point.
NBA 2K. It's what I do with MLB The Show. I just don't do it for college because I play college all the time. This is the only game I play, basically. Anyway.
You know, you really could have just played college football 25 and don't have to worry about this, but you got content to make, so you have to make the content for your channel. This is how you create your livelihood, and I get it. I respect it. It is what it is. But as long as you're doing that, this is what you're going to deal with. So for the most part, you may just want to just understand this is the business that you're in right now.
Way to not get segued, basically what I'm going back to is I feel like there needs to be something put in place that is much better for quality control, much better for people to just catch things and give the devs a chance to actually fix those things before the game has to go public.
Yeah, good luck with that. They're not going to do that. They're not. Sir, I don't know how long this guy's been doing. I don't know how long this guy's been doing Madden videos or college football videos. Maybe he just came back around when college football 25 came out. But look, bro, if you've been following the EA Sports football scene, this is regular programming, my guy. This is literally regular programming. This is how it's going to be with college football 27, 28. You're going to be making the same video around this time again next year about college football 27. Because we've been there. We've done that.
Because even if I see something a week before and I'm able to write it down and send it over, it doesn't give them enough time to go after it and actually find it most of the time. Some of the smaller stuff it does, but I'm sure there's all sorts of processes you have to go through on the coding side. I don't understand that world. I am so glad I don't understand that world. I dropped out of college because it got so difficult just doing coding with statistics. But there needs to be a window where you can actually get all that.
What you mean? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. So what you do when you jump, you got to use this. You got to move. Yeah, you got to move this when you do it. See, when you go in the air, you hold it this way or that way on this stick. Okay. See if you can do it.
Stuff turned around and fixed before it goes live to the public, and then they have these inexcusable bugs that are going to ruin their experience. Like, someone could pick up the game first week and not have fun, and then you've lost that guy for the rest of the year. Maybe they...
Yeah, absolutely. This is why, and then on top of that, you've paid anywhere between $70 to $100 if you bought a deluxe edition, and this is what you're dealing with. Sir, no disrespect, but this is how the yearly cycle works, and it's never going to change until they at least do every 2 years, or they do it like how they did the golf game. And the golf game is absolutely phenomenal because that game was built since 2015 up until 2022, 2023. It was a 7-year process, and that game is absolutely awesome. And nobody's complaining about the golf game, but these games that are yearly titles, that's you're gonna have this issue. So you'll be back here, college football 27, making the same video. I'm almost certain that it is. If not, I will be extremely surprised.
Don't get it early next year, or they don't get the game at all. And it just, I hate to see it because I also see how much effort on the back end they're trying to put in to really listen to the community, to put out these deep dives with all the details on what's changing and what's fixed. Same with the title updates. Maybe they put out a tweet that's transparent. And I also see from the dev perspective how much they care about it, just for all that to go out the window whenever it launches like the way it has.
Let me tell you why. Like I said, these guys are doing the impossible and the unthinkable. They're trying to make a game in within 8 months that needs probably about 1.5 to 2 years to make. This is why every year they have this problem. And then on top of that, when they have this problem, they have other extra things they want to add into the game. This is exactly what you were talking about, trying to put extra stuff in the game, and they can't get to the core stuff that they need to fix. This is why I've gotten completely out of the entire football game in space, is because I am not about to be frustrated and deal with that. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to play one of these older football titles and just have fun with what they have instead of dealing with a game that has bugs, have a game that has issues, have games that have things in the game that hopefully could be patched. Hopefully be patched. Bro, let me tell you something. This is what I'm playing right now. On top of playing All Pro Football 2K8. This is what I'm playing right now. And you know what? I take these games for what they are. I understand that they're not the best game. I understand these games aren't, polished all the way. But you want to know something? These two games are some damn good games. And I can have fun with them. And I can take the draft classes from this game and put them on this game. You can't do that with 26. Do it with this. And I can have these are an 8-month window. The whole issue with yearly titles, it's an absolute mess. Absolutely. You got mods as well for older football games. Madden 08 on the PC. They got mods for that. You can go play these games on the PS3 emulator. You can play it on the Xbox 360 emulator. I think the 360 emulator is up and running. But you know what I mean. You can play them on those platforms and possibly get a better experience.
Or hope not. EA, I'm just trying to I want what's best for this game. I love college games. Please just take this as we just don't want to experience the amount of bugs that we've seen again.
Bro, we've been dealing with this since NCAA football 09. Like I said, 08 was solid. The bottom fell out. The bottom fell out of NCAA football from 08, it was solid. And it didn't get better until probably NCAA football 12. And then we all love NCAA football 14 because 14 was the last one. And then now 25. But it wasn't solid until there was a gap. Nobody wants to play NCAA 09, 10, or 11. So, welcome to the party, bro.
I've just caught too many at this point. I can only hope that 27's launch is different, but now I have to go into reading deep dives and getting hyped up for the game, even more cautious than I was this year now.
That's smart. Be cautious of all these deep dives. Stop getting hyped for these games. We stopped getting hyped for EA football for a long time. The last time I got hyped for an EA football game was College Football 25 because it came back after 11 years. But I haven't been hyped for a Madden since, yeah, right.
Because I said it in my videos. I know I said it because I remember I'd be like, hey, this is great in theory. We don't know if it's going to work. Now I feel like I have to say that for everything. And I don't want to do that. I just want to expect that it's going to function the way that it should. That's all I...
You want it to function the way that it should? You'll be back here next year with another video like this.
I really have to add on to my thoughts on College Football 26. I'm just really looking forward to those title updates. I shouldn't have to look forward to them, though.
No, you shouldn't. You shouldn't. It's unacceptable. But if you wait until the end of the year and buy the game for $20, you'll have the full experience, and maybe those title updates will be complete, and you'll save yourself $80. But, hey, content, right?
I don't like that process at all. I know that things are going to end up being polished. I'm playing the game either way. I'm having more fun with it.
Of course you would. And so with all of this you just said for the last 10 minutes and 19 seconds, you're going to play the game regardless. Shout out to Mordo. I think he's a pretty cool brother. I don't have a problem with him. I think he's pretty cool. He's a pretty cool guy, but yo, you made this video and it's like, yo, this is we've been dealing with this since 2009, bro. We've been dealing with this for a very long time. This is nothing new. And you will be back next year talking about this again. It never fails. It never, ever, ever fails. It will always be that way. But nevertheless, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. One more thing I want to talk about before I get out of here. And it's not necessarily football related. I mean, like I said, kudos to Madden 26 being on the Switch too. What's that, baby?
I just trying to do lamp.
You trying to do it?
Yeah, but it's no, not that.
Hold on, calm down. Wait. Oh, you got me just spin around?
Just go over there.
Okay. Okay, I'm over here.
Yeah. Oh, no. No, you're doing the wrong thing.
You got to spin around.
No, you're not.
Reach the smoke bombs. Use the rear steer and tackle the turn. I don't know how to do this. Hold on, y'all. I thought I got it. There you go. Here you go. I did a drift. You got to drive. Look. See, there you go.
I guess.
Yeah, you just got to drift. That's all. But yeah. Yeah. Shout out to Madden 26 being on the Switch too. I think it's going to be a good thing because people who want to play Madden on the go, I think they're going to absolutely have a good time with that. But I wanted to talk about this video because, like, bro, we've been dealing with this for almost 2 decades, man. We've been dealing with what he's dealt with for the last 2 decades. It's nothing new. Absolutely nothing new. Last but not least, let's talk about some Nintendo Switch price increase. Why is the original Nintendo Switch getting a price increase? I have no idea. It is absolutely ridiculous. Why this is happening? Nintendo announces U.S. price for original Switch, one prices for the Switch 2, games, and NSL membership may be necessary in the future. Yo, gaming is a problem right now. Gaming, I don't want to talk to you. Gaming is a problem right now. Nintendo has announced a range of prices varies from the OG Switch in the U.S. and warm prices for the Switch 2, video games, Nintendo Switch Online membership may be coming down the line. The price rises, which are based on market conditions, come into effect on August 3rd. So you got a couple of days from this live. They are briefly kicked in at Target, spotted by Wario64. Assuming the new prices or shown at Target are correct, these are the new prices. Let me blow this up some more. Nintendo Switch, the original. Come here, son. Come here. Pause the game. Come here. This thing right here is going up. Wait, hold on. Where's the other one at, baby? Yeah, where's it? Oh, here it is right here. Sorry. This bad boy right here is going up from $299 to $339, $40 increase. This one, $349 to $399, $50 increase. Nobody's gonna buy this nobody's buying this at $339. Nobody's gonna buy this at $339. I know it looks funny because it's in a case. Let me take it off the case. Nobody's buying this for $339. It's not happening. Absolutely not. That right, what he got back there, that Switch OLED, nobody, I ain't gonna say nobody will buy it for $399.
I mean, Daddy, I did a new trick.
You did it?
I get do this. I do this now. So if I just go like, hold on, 1 second.
What you doing?
Hold on. This. Like go like. I did it with 2 wheels.
Oh, I see that. That looked pretty dope.
Oh, I'm just flipping. I landed it.
That's awesome. His Nintendo Switch OLED for $400. I don't think nobody will buy that. Bro, the Nintendo Switch Lite, $199. Now it's $229. Nobody's buying this for that price. Whatever the Nintendo Clock Alamo is, I don't know what that is. I never heard about it. Joy-Con 2 controllers was $94.99. It's now $100. This is insane. This is absolutely insane. Ain't nobody buying that. Look, I bought all of these Switches early. I will tell you guys this. Straight up, y'all better go to the used place. Y'all better go to a pawn shop. Y'all better go to a mom and pop's brick and mortar it better go to GameStop and buy a used one. If you ain't got one by now, I don't understand it. But still, you better go buy one. If you really want one that bad, you better go and buy one used. Ain't no way I buy any of these things new. Ain't no way I'm buying this right here for $330. Ain't no way. NFL 2K said, I'm surprised that Madden 26 on the Switch 2 is even running next gen version, but the question is the crossplay. I'm gonna tell you something about the Nintendo Switch 2. A lot of people tried to downplay the Switch 2. The Switch 2 is actually fairly powerful, and Madden 26 is not a hard game to run. It's not a hard game to run. These next gen Maddens is not hard to run. Now, will it have crossplay? Let's find out. That's a good question. Will Madden 26 on Switch 2 have? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I'm going to show you this. Let me show you this. Look at that. Madden 26 on the Switch 2 will have cross-platform play. So cross-play will be available online for head-to-head, franchise, Madden Ultimate Team. This right here, that Madden Ultimate Team, that's going to sell it. That right there, people are going to be playing Madden Ultimate Team like crazy on the go. They're going to be playing that like crazy on the go. That right there is going to be a system seller for the Nintendo Switch 2. Believe it or not, that right there, that Madden Ultimate Team will be a system seller. Oh, you figured it out. Look at that. That will be a system seller on the Nintendo Switch. People are going to buy Nintendo Switch 2 so they can play Madden Ultimate Team on the go. I promise you. I promise you that's going to happen. Yo, that's crazy. But yeah. This right here. This right here is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. There's no way that anybody should buy any of these original Nintendo Switches. This, like I said, is no way this is worth $220. I mean, no, wait a minute. It's not worth $399. I mean, $339. This is not a $339 device no more. This Nintendo Switch Lite, this right here is not worth the $229. It's just not. I just don't understand what people are doing. Why are they doing it? But Nintendo, look, they're not the only ones. Xbox, they raised their prices. PS5, they're raising their prices. This is crazy. I saw somewhere that online mini games are coming back from the PS2, PS3, but I don't know if EA is lying because once they bring something back, they F it up. Wait a minute. Let me show you something. Wait a minute. Let me see if I can pull this up. I'm going to show you this real quick. Madden 25 already has them. I don't know if they're online, but Madden 25 already had the mini games. They got pocket presence, pitch parry. They got pocket presence. They got the gauntlet, offense, defense, they got the 2-minute drill. I don't think these are all the ones originally from the PS2 era, because the PS2 era had like the 40 time. You can run routes. You could be a DB. You could play linebacker. They did they got coffin corner on here. They had all the other thing. They had some other stuff that's probably not in this game. They're missing a local 2-player. Yeah, they're missing that. So they do have them. One thing I do respect about Madden 25, I will give them credit for this. They did try to bring some of that PS2 stuff back. Well, you landed it though.
Oh, wait.
Oh, you doing a wheelie? My son is playing this monster truck game. He is loving it. But what I was saying, yeah, they tried. Madden 25. I only played probably like an hour, maybe 2 hours of Madden 25 because I bought it with the college. I bought it with the college football 25 bundle. I bought both of them because I really wanted college football 25, so I bought the whole bundle. And I played a little bit of Madden 25, but I realized, okay, my son is having a ball with this game. And I played about an hour, and I did see some of the mini games on it. I do respect them for actually trying to put those in, but at the end of the day, it's like I'd rather play these. I'm gonna be honest. I'd rather play these. I'd rather play the PlayStation 2 or the Xbox 360. I'm sorry, the PS2 or the original Xbox version of these. I mean, that just, this new stuff just don't excite me. But I do realize that there are some positives that's going on with EA, and I try to be fair. But I look at it at the end of the day like, man, look, we're living in a time where these prices are going up. These games, for the most part, may or may not be getting better. And you just have to find a way to navigate through all of this. You have to find a way to navigate through all of it, because if you don't navigate through it, you're going to be frustrated like that guy I just showed in his video about 10 minutes ago. You know what? I don't understand. And I'm going to be honest, I don't understand. Well, I do understand it. But I don't understand why All Pro Football 2K8 is not backwards compatible with the Xbox Series. I'm actually surprised that it's not. I don't know why maybe because of the legends in the game. But I agree. They need to make another version of All Pro Football. You don't need an NFL Live. Look, what Access Football did, they already showed you that you don't need the license. You don't need it. But 2K wants it. That's the only way 2K will make a game. And unfortunately, that's just where we stand. It really sucks. But that's what we're dealing with. You know, I mean, that's basically what it is what we're dealing with. But I'm 100% for another All Pro Football game. Like I said, I got it back there with the rest of the 360 stuff. I even got the PS3 version. Even though I think the PS3 version is severely, is not as good as the 360 version. At least we get emulation with the mods for APF and 2K5 on PC. So I'm good. Those games almost look like a remaster. You know what? I got a question. I honestly got a question. And based on what you guys say, and it's only you guys, the few that's in here, I really want your feedback. If I start talking more football gaming over here, will y'all be cool with that? Like, honestly. Because I kind of got to, I mean, you could tell. Look at my background. I love football. I love it. I'm a big football fan, but I love games as well. So if I was to start getting back into talking about football games, Will y'all be cool with that from it? Because I lost. I literally got over 40 to 50 football games behind me. Out of all these games back here, I have about 40 or 50 football games. But I literally got burnt out because of stuff I just showed on that last video. When that guy was burnt out by it. But you guys, I literally had to shut down one of my umbrella to talk about gaming. Talking about football. And I love football gaming. I love football gaming. I love talking football. I love games as well. And Chaotic Lightning, you're about to get up out of here. Sorry, bro. let's ban this person on Twitch. See you later, bro. But this is something that I really enjoy talking about. But I know I don't want to go too far with it. Because I really been contemplating this for like the past couple of weeks. It has no. Now, don't get me wrong. I love playing the other games that I play. Like I'm still doing a live stream with Tomb Raider. I'm still going to do that. But I'm going to cut a slice into talking football again. Because I love football gaming. Don't get me wrong, I do. So, Tomaticus, I mean, this guy here, he's been a guy that's absolutely been, with the channel for the last, a while now. I mean, goodness, how long you been with the channel? What's going on, Problem? I'm glad you're here. I'm gonna ask you this because Problem has been an OG. Problem has been around probably about 10 years. Do you mind if I 3 or 4 years? Yeah, so see, even 2K, look at this. 2K AI, you've been around for when I had my old channel then. You've been around when I made the Joe Montana football video. So that's a very long time. That was like 2015, bro. Like, look, a lot of people look at my channel. I got 800 subs or whatever the case may be. My other channel got over 1,000 subs. I've been doing this for a long time. I just never blew up. I just never blew up. And that's okay. Because I'm not in this to get big on YouTube. I'm generally here just to talk about the games I love. That's all I'm here for. I'm not here to be like this huge YouTuber. I love this hobby. I love buying games. I love playing these games. So if this is a thing, I can get back into it because I love talking. Look, I could pull out a game. I could play this. I could play these old games. I could play the new games. Good job. Give me a fist bump. Here's the thing. These companies don't give a crap about what we say. It's about the paper. I'm here for it, bro. Yeah. Yo, if you rewind this, if you go back and rewind this live stream, we were just talking about that. If you go back and look at it probably about last 30, 45 minutes ago, we were just talking about that. So don't get me wrong. I'm still going to be doing the live stream. I'll be talking about, I'm gonna still be playing my other games. I'm still gonna be playing I'm gonna finish up Tomb Raider. I got some other games that I want to live stream on the weekends, but we can get back into this football thing. Cause like I said, I've been doing this, like I said, NFL 2K AI project, he's been around for a long time. And Tomaticus, he's been around, he said he wouldn't mind, but football games are so limited. See, this is where I come in at. You've been around. You think it's limited because of the Madden Monopoly? Yo, bro, I got so many other games that we could talk about. Even though they are Maddens, yes, to talk about some of the older Maddens. I got games from all the way from the PS2, PS1 era, either on the older Sega. Problem knows that football. He away from it because I literally got tired. And I'll just be honest. The stuff that the sim community was talking about, it kind of got old. Well, we talk about Problem says, yo, you want to know something? I haven't played 6, but since y'all see 25 here right now, yo, I can do this. We can start doing this on a regular basis, maybe 2 times. We can also talk about how emulation progressed and how we can mod the older football games with emulation and how the games look like remasters. Yeah, we can talk about all that. We can talk about. I'm here for it. We can talk about all that. I absolutely agree. We can talk about that. Problem, bro. What's up, big man? Switch case at?
Oh, yeah.
Where's your switch case? It's in your switch case. It's over there. It's right there. Your switch case. The game is in your switch case. Right there. Why little kids can't find things that's right in front of their face? Like you put it's right there in front of you. Do y'all, if y'all have kids, do y'all have this issue? You tell them to look for something. Yeah, there it is. You have kids and you tell them to look for something they can't find. It's right in front of their face. Yeah, it's in there, baby.
Oh my God. That's why.
What's that? What's that? Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
But like I said, like problem. I don't have to worry about you, bro. Bro, you was here. Problem was here. Listen, problem was here. What? 2014? 2015? Like problem, you've been here since probably about 20. No problem. You've been here. You've been here probably since like 2013. You've been here in my old gen like a lot, so I ain't got to worry about it. I know you're a loyal dog, and I appreciate it. Yeah, man, these kids, man, they're on something serious. You tell them that they find something, they be right in front of them, they can't find it. Yeah, probably 2013. You've been around for a long time, but we can get back to it. Like absolutely, you wanted to play Blitz the League. I don't know if I have that game.
No, you don't.
Boy, hush. I'm not about to run back there. Let me look on my inventory because I got the Game Eye app.
I know. Look for you.
I don't know if I have that game. This stuff in your app, you can put it in this app and it gives you an inventory of what you have. So instead of running back there to see if I got it, I know I got it. It's right there, Blitz the League. Yeah, I need to play that. I haven't played it in a long time. I need to put my son to bed. I know he's sleepy. That's why he's doing that, y'all. So pay him no mind back there. I love him to death, but yeah. But nevertheless, it's like, like seriously, we could do this. We could talk about old school Blitz. We could talk about regular. We could talk about Game Day. We could talk about Game Breaker. We could talk about
Yeah, look, it reset my save file.
No, it didn't.
Oh, it just did that?
No, it's in your cloud saves.
What the heck?
Sir, calm down. Oh, silly boy. Hold on, I gotta find your cloud saves.
What is a cloud save? Oh! What? Now it should be done in... Bro! Oh, okay, so I can...
All right, here you go. You should be good now. Is an update for this?
Excuse me?
No. Here, try it now. It's an update. Try it now. You had a cloud save that it was on your Switch too, and they had to come back over. But we could talk about Game Day. We could talk about Blitz. We could talk about Game Breaker. We could talk about NFL Fever. We could talk about NFL 2K from the Dreamcast. We could talk about any of those games because I have them all. We could talk Backbreaker. We could talk about NFL 2K5, 2K4. We could talk NFL 2K2 on the Dreamcast. We could talk All Pro Football. We could talk about any of those. We could talk about Tecmo Bowl. Like Tomato can say, we can talk about Tecmo Bowl. We can talk about any of those. If this something y'all want to do, I'm here for it. I'm gonna be honest, man, and I never really talked about this. I just got away from it. I love video games, right? I love video games a lot. But the problem was I got caught up in just talking only about football. In my last channel, that's all I did. But I have a passion for playing all video games. And it got to the point where, looking back on it, I probably shouldn't have did it. But I deleted that channel. But at the time, it was for the best. Absolutely, it was for the best. I mean, one day I'm going to get my wife up here. My wife, me and her, we'll talk about it. And she can explain it as well. She was like, yo, you got to the point where you didn't even like video games like that no more. You had to, you were so entrenched with this whole Madden thing, the sim community, talking about all this stuff. You really started to dislike video games, like, because that's all I would play. Even though I love playing games on other platforms, I love playing other games. I collect these games, and all I did was talk about football, and it could be a detriment. So this was probably like years ago, probably about 5-6 years ago. I just said, you know what? I'm just going to get into this, and I'm just going to talk real regular gaming. And I never got into it because my other channel, which is VF Sports, which is my other channel, it was under another name as well. Hold on, y'all. Switch my account. Oh, where is it? Okay. No, not that. Not you. Oh, there it is. That's right. All right.
You are being a bad boy.
Wait a minute. What? Oh, we got to look at that. I'm going to pull that. I'm about to pull this up and say, I got to see that new Madden trailer. I got to see that. If they got that, I got to see it. So, if this is my other channel, right? And you can see on my other channel, I have a live stream where I was playing Game Day 98. This channel, the problem with this channel was, all right, calm down, big man. Calm down, big man. The problem with this channel was, I almost turned this channel into another football gaming channel, but it was also the First and Frame Rates channel. Now this channel was basically a channel where me, Bills Fourth, and DJ 81, shout out to those brothers. They're real cool brothers. We did a podcast together, and based on really my son, he was a little kid. Well, he's still a little kid. He was a baby. He was very young. I had to help my wife take care of him. So I really couldn't do those live streams like that. So I had to take a step back and stop doing it basically. And it just didn't work out. So I changed this to VF Sports. Now over here, I talk about Georgia Southern football. I talk about the Falcons. So I talk about them on this channel. Now, Problem, I don't want you to say nothing because I know Problem is a Broncos fan. So I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Hush. But yeah, I talk about the Falcons over. Huh?
Daddy, I just wanted to turn to this, but now this happens. I wanted to turn to this.
You want it to be like this?
Yeah, so I could push these buttons up here. And it don't work.
It says looking for player 2.
Yeah, but
No, you don't want to add a player 2. Hold on, y'all. There you go. You got it. There you go. Yeah, I know you you here in Atlanta. That's what I'm saying. I know you here in Atlanta. That's why you like. Listen, I don't want to hear it. I mean, I ain't got nothing against the Broncos, but I knew that was coming. But this is what I used to do over here. I used to play Game Day. I did a whole live stream on it. But now I talk about real sports over there, and on this channel here, I talk about gaming. But I could get back into the football stuff if you want me to. And y'all guys said, yes, this is what y'all want, so we'll do it. Absolutely do it. Back then, I was watching a lot of, whoa. Shout out the Versus, man. Shout out the Versus. Man, I haven't heard that name in a long time. I hope that guy is doing okay. Let me tell you something about Versus. Like, a real serious. Like, way back in the day, back then, like, when I was doing my other channel and stuff, me and Versus used to have a lot of talks. Wait a minute. So you're in Carrollton. He's in Atlanta. I know where Problem's on the east side of Atlanta. I know that he's on the east side of Atlanta. You're in Carrollton, and I'm not gonna say where I'm at, but I'm not too far from Six Flags. I'll just say that. So you're not that far from me either. Yo, this is crazy. We need to catch a game. Yeah, absolutely. We need to play. We need to go to a game. I had season tickets last year. I didn't get them again this year. I didn't get them this year, but I had season tickets last year. It was great. The season tickets were awesome. But yeah, if the Broncos and the Falcons play, absolutely. We'll go to that, absolutely. Now, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, Versus. Me and Versus used to talk all the time on Skype. Y'all remember Skype, right? Skype used to be a thing. Me and Versus, you talking about a guy that is extremely intelligent. You're talking about a guy that is so smart. He taught me so many things that is like outside of, football. I mean, we didn't get too far into it, but we talked about things outside of football. That guy is very smart. He's a really smart guy. Very smart guy. Shout out to Versus, wherever he is. Maybe he's watching in the bushes. Probably not doing, I know he's not doing anything on YouTube anymore, but if he's out there still watching, I appreciate him. I really do. Without him, I wouldn't be doing these videos. Like, seriously. Without him, I wouldn't be where I am. Seriously. Speaking of Villarica, I went to Infinite Games months ago to take some consoles, and they gave me store credit to get retro games. This man said Infinite Games. This man said Infinite Games. I want to show you something about Infinite Games.
What is Infinite?
I'm going to show you something about Infinite Games.
You mean?
Yo, this is a small world. This is a very small world. So you went to Infinite Games? Check this out. Check this out. This is a video I did 9 months ago. I did this video 9 months ago. Look at that. That is crazy, right? Yo, I bought Thunder Force 6. I bought a whole bunch of games from Infinite Games about 9 months. And matter of fact, me and my son just went down there me and my son went there probably, matter of fact, we went down there when I did my pickups video 47. The games that you see in that video that I recently did about pickup games with me and my son, we were at Infinite Games. Because now they moved. Infinite Games used to be like right off I-20. They used to be right off. Now they're actually they're like right downtown Villarica by the railroad track now. They're like right next to like this they're like right next to this what you call it? Damn it, what is it called? It's like a restaurant. I can't remember the name of the restaurant. But I went there with my son because they moved, because they used to be by I-20. Then they moved down there to by the railroad track now, because they're right by the railroad track that goes through Villarica. Yeah, I went there 9 months ago. And I still go there. Like I said, I was just there recently, but yeah, I did a video about it. Yeah, that's crazy, right? It's absolutely crazy. Tomatica says his breakdown of what's going on with Madden Skynet really helped me understand how the game worked in the issue. Yeah, absolutely. That's why, like the sliders that I have on NCAA 14 right now is based off of what he used to say as far as sliders in NCAA either NCAA 11 or NCAA 12. But yeah, those sliders that I got in NCAA 14 they're basically inspired by what Versus did back in the day. So that Madden Skynet stuff was real. Yo, I didn't realize I didn't know Tomaticus was that big in football. That's pretty dope. Gamers, it used to be gamers, then it moved to a different location in Villa Rica. Now it's on the train track. Gamers used to be close to Walmart. And first used to be, I didn't know it used to be in Carrollton. I didn't know that. Hey, I got a question. Is that, don't y'all have like a flea market down there in Carrollton? And if so, is it any good? Because I actually thought about traveling down there to go to that flea market. Because I like going to flea markets and find games or whatever. But I didn't want to travel all the way to Carrollton and then it don't have it. Yo, this is a small world. Like NFL 2K, not Tomac, but I already knew Problem lived up here in the Atlanta area. I already knew that. I knew that from way back. But it's a small world, man. This is like really, really cool. But yeah, I did a whole video on it. Matter of fact, let's go back and look at this video. Now I want to look at the video, but I'm supposed to be looking at this Madden trailer that you talked about. I know one right close to it. Last time I went there was in 2010. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know what to say if you went there in 2010. So let's go back and look at this Infinite Games video. Like, I just want to react to my own video. That's kind of weird, right? But I want to see what I picked up over here. Let's look at it. All right, folks, what is going on? Back with another video. Oh my God, y'all see me? Y'all see this? Yo, look at me. I was fat. Yo, look at me.
Super fat.
Look at that weight on me, man. Look at my face. Like,
now this is how you look, and that is not how you
look.
You did not look like that. Now you look like this.
Yo, because I was type 2 diabetic, and I had to lose a lot of weight, and I ended up losing like 40 pounds, and I reversed my type 2 diabetes. But when I look at this stuff, it just reminds me, like, man, I look like I had some donuts back then, bro. Oh my goodness, look at that.
Yeah, Thursday banana corn.
Okay. The Gamer's Place. I heard of that place before, but I don't think I've been there. Today I want to talk about another game store that I went to, give my thoughts and opinions about it. One thing, I know some people do this, and hopefully this is not a disappointment to you guys. I don't really like to film in these people's stores because I don't know these people like that. Yo, I even sound different. I sound like I'm out of breath. And he may think I'm some type of weirdo. So what I do, I'll put the picture of the store on the screen so you guys can see it. Now, this place is called Infinite Games in Villa Rica, Georgia. Now, Villa Rica, man, look at my neck, man. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't get over the way I look. I had no neck, bro. Look at me, man. I look.
You did not have a neck.
Look, I look so bad back then. Georgia's probably about 30 minutes outside of Atlanta, going towards Alabama down I-20. It is a phenomenal store. Me and my son went here. He wanted to go to a game store. I was just looking around, searching, and this is my first time going here, so I don't know much about it. So I want to talk about this place, give my thoughts and opinions, and why. All right, enough of the intro. And it's all thanks to you guys. Picking up video games that I do find and me. So when I found it, I wanted to go someplace. All right, enough of that talking, but I talk too much. It's like I would think, like I like to pick up strategy. I like to collect them. I did a video on that. All right, come on, man. What are the stuff did you talk about? Did I show any games I picked up? I don't think I talked about any games I picked up. Y'all went so here we go. Here we go. And I'll talk about the other games that I got in another pickup video. Okay. But I was able to get Thunder Force 6. Yeah, I love this game. It's very hard to find this game at certain mom and pop retro game stores. You just don't come across Thunder Force 6 for the PlayStation 2. And this is a Japanese exclusive, and you need a Japanese PS2 to run this. On top of that, look at this. I mean, you can't get a cleaner manual than this. One thing I would say about Infinite games that I did like is that a lot of their games were very well kept. Yo, I really have no neck out here though. And you look at the disc. I don't know if you can see. I mean, I'm watching football, obviously you can see that. But it's a very clean disc. And I played slightly more than what the lowest cost that they had it on eBay. Like I said, eBay had it for maybe around $50 or $60. Once you got paid for shipping and you have to wait for it to come here, you'll probably be paying about the same amount of price I paid for this one, and I just walked home with it today. I'm sorry, I can't stop looking at myself. My neck is really gone in this video. Yeah, I was bad off, man. I had to work out like crazy. Matter of fact, I had to work out like crazy to get these pounds off. So not only that, this is just an example of other games they have that are not really easy to find unless you go on eBay. And I think that is absolutely awesome for this particular store. Now, there's other places they will have these games and they will not necessarily jack up the price, but they're few and far between. I'm gonna put this in perspective. I have not seen a Thunder Force 6 in the States. All this time I've been looking for this game, I have not found one in the States physically since I've been game hunting. And that's been almost, over 20 years. All right, what other game I picked up? Is that the only game I showed? Okay, well, that's enough of that. But yeah, I had some weight on me back then, man. This is crazy, bro. I didn't know I looked like that, man. All right, let's look at this Madden 26 trailer. Since he said that. Oh, this it right here? Hold on, y'all. So this it right here? Okay, let's do it. Whoa, I didn't mean to do that. Go back. No, I'm about to say, okay. I'm about to say, is that Ryan Moody? What are we doing?
Yo, that's Finn.
Yeah, I'm like that.
Bro, I'm telling you, the game guy's looking like cheat codes.
That's no cheat code, baby. That's just you. The game.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna look at the chat replay in a second. I want to look at this for myself.
The mirror. Years of NFL data. Your play calls, your game.
Oh, yeah.
Madden's not fantasy. It's facts.
You know what? Oh, let's get it.
Player, you just fumbled your own fade. Now you look crazy.
Madden NFL 26, built from real NFL data, built from Sundays.
Oh, wait. Ow. What's that? Oh, no. Oh, no! I hit him and I got him.
The hell was that? I'm not even talking about the game. I'm just talking about the entire trend. What the hell was that?
Do not say that.
Sorry, son. What was this?
Yo, that's Finn.
Yeah, I'm like that.
Bro, I'm telling you, the game god's looking like cheat codes.
That's no cheat code, baby. That's just you. The game is a mirror. Years of NFL data. Your play calls, your game.
Oh, yeah.
Madden
Let me tell you something. This right here,
calls, your game.
that play right there, you literally saw that in college football 26. Am I lying? Where it reach out like that, you literally saw that in college football 26, right? All right, maybe I'm tripping, but we saw that in.
Oh, yeah.
Madden's not fantasy. It's facts.
You know what?
Oh.
Let's get it.
Player, you just fumbled your own fade. Now you look crazy.
Madden NFL 26. Built
They tried to have some type of comedy relief, and it didn't work. I mean,
Ow, he just hit that.
anyway,
Ow.
let's look at the replay of the live chat.
from real NFL data, built from Sundays.
Uh-oh. It's not good. Bad.
Oh, this was it? Let's go, Jags. Nobody watched that game live last night. Only highlights. Stop it. Why is Christian Gonzalez so fast in the game? Go Cowboys, go Cowboys, LOL. My king Saquon, JD5 and Duva. Bro, hey. Yo, these are bots. These are bots. The only one that's probably not a bot is Buck Nasty because he LOL'd it. Why would anybody even talk about the preseason game in this live chat? What are we doing?
Did he go? You said
These are bots. Yeah, exactly. These are bots. Who put like seriously? Who put Go Cowboys twice in a live chat on a 37? Matter of fact, why do they have a live chat on a 37-second video? What are we doing?
you.
Where's the actual? Do they have any like real commentary? They don't have any real. Oh, these are live chat. So they don't have any comments on this? Where are the comments? Oh, here they go. Here's the comments. Y'all should have kept this one in the vault. But really? This is the response when somebody says you should kept this in the vault. This is the response. What kind of O-line was that when the QB was taken off? Who knows? Go back and see the Redskins. See the block is not blocking properly. It's the same thing. I'm more excited for ESG football and the updated roster APF 26 and NFL 2K5 Madden 26. Never seen it in real life. This isn't a trailer. It's an ad. Absolutely. That's what it is. An ad. Fumbled your own fate. Yeah, okay. Funny or not funny, this game is due out in over a month and showcases its gameplay, but a game that's due out less than a week still hasn't shown any significant gameplay videos. Not gonna lie, the only reason that I want it is that they finally added unique scoreboards. You gonna pay $70 for unique scoreboards? These are the people that EA like. These are the people that EA loves. This right here. This is what EA likes. Like, come on, man. Why don't you get it because the game is actually solid? if the game is solid, but you're getting it just because of the unique scope. And this and the halftime highlights weekly recap for me. So they don't even care about I ain't confident until it goes on sale. Ding, 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 ding. There you go. Bam, you get a like for me. I got it for $50 on PlayStation. It's cheaper right now. Really? Already? That's weird. Okay, you do that. No, it's not. Good for you. If you're broke, then say that. Then shit. In this economy, we all broke. Shit, what the hell you talk about? That last year Madden is back. I don't know if that's good or not. If my man just laughed. This is the worst launch trailer I've ever seen in gaming. Okay. Even the FIFA 26 trailer was miles better than this. That's it? The fuck was that? When we going to see gameplay, I'm honestly good with college football. I think I prefer AI making the next Madden at this point. Still barely any gameplay with a week left. Go watch gameplay deep dive. Okay. Where's the gameplay? 40-second trailer. The last part had me dying. The last part was not funny. 7 days early access pre-sales must be terrible. He announced this a long time ago. Where the F you been?
Oh!
I didn't say it. Sorry. Please make us be able to catch picks. Yeah, I heard that's a problem on the college football 26. You can't catch interceptions. I'm just at a loss for words. Yeah, that's how I was. The commercial was good until they added something goofy with the barber. Ding, 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 ding. I like that. Listen to the haters. Okay, all right. But, okay. You were right. You were absolutely right. It was cringe. Yeah, it was pretty bad. He said, go back to the Redskins, see the Broncos not blocking properly. All right, let's see.
What is happening?
I don't know what I saw there, but I didn't see anything. But this right here, that was a feature in 26. And you know what? The only thing I like about this is the water splashing off the ground. I think the water splashing off the ground looks actually pretty cool. But I don't know, man. Oh, go back further? Okay, I got you. Oh, okay. The hell is going on here? What are we doing? Yo, I haven't broke down Madden or anything like that in a long time, but the hell is going on here?
Don't say that. Stop.
Sorry, son.
You want to say it like right now. So bad.
What? They're just standing there. The only lineman that looks like they're doing something properly is number 78.
What? Not the number.
Number 78 looks proper. But yeah, like the rest of them, I don't know what's going on here. What's going on here? What's going on over here? I don't even know what number 7. Yeah, I don't know, man. That is. They got it. Listen, I'm gonna wait till this game go down on Game Pass, or I'm gonna probably wait till maybe the game is about $20. That's what I'm doing with. That's what I'm doing with what you call it. That's what I'm doing with College Football 26. I'm waiting. And, I mean, I just don't. I just don't have the patience, man. Yeah, like I said, I'd rather just play these. I'd just rather play these. Right, exactly. Yeah. It's like they're morphing into each other in the same. Yeah, it's the same thing. APF 2K5 has real blocking and Madden still does. Yeah, like, you know what? Let me tell you. Madden almost got it right. Madden almost got it right with Madden 25. And I'm not talking about this Madden. I'm talking about Madden 25 with Adrian Peterson on the cover. They almost got it right with Madden 25 on the PS4. They almost got that. Was a really solid game. I don't know what happened since then. I remember Madden 19 was so horrible. Madden 15 had an issue where the fullback would not block for the running back. Madden 19 had an issue where the running back wouldn't run through the proper gap. Yeah, it'll be $20. I agree. It'll be $20 by Halloween. Cause it ain't no way. People hate when I say this, but the reason why Madden 08 was a solid game because 2K was competing with them and with APF 2K, and you had Backbreaker around the corner around the time Madden 09, 010. But I will say this, I agree with that. Another reason why Madden 08 was good, because I played this game. The reason why I played this game and the reason why it was good, this was the last Madden. Son, look over there. Put your hand on the Xbox game. Over, down one more. Go to your left. Yeah, keep going. Stop right there. The white game, second white game. Yeah, get that for me. Yeah, give me that. The reason why this game was solid, yes. The reason why this game was solid, yes, I agree. Because Madden was competing with 2K. But you know one thing about this game that people don't talk about? One thing about this game that people don't talk about, that this game is the last Madden that literally had the same mechanics as this game. They had the same mechanics as the OG PlayStation 2 Madden football games. The animations, the only difference with this game, they added some animations in this game, but the core mechanics, the tackling, the running style, pretty much the blocking, the AI was based off the original Madden 08. This is why this game is still solid. It's like an HD version of this game. Like they have a lot of stuff in common. This is why this game is still regarded as a solid game. Now, when Madden 09 came out, yeah, they didn't have competition anymore. They had Backbreaker, but Madden 09 went to a different engine. They went to a different mechanic. The game was totally different. Right, exactly. It was an upgraded PS2 version. This was literally an upgraded PS2 version of the it was the upgraded PS2. Well, Xbox and PS2 is the same thing, right? It was an upgraded version of the OGs. Right, absolutely. That's why this game is still solid. But when Madden, like I said, you're not wrong. The competing part is right. You're not wrong. But this right here was exactly an upgraded version. You're exactly right. And the thing about it is when Madden 09, Madden 10 came out, they went to a totally different style of gameplay. The game was different. Some of the animations were gone. Some of the gameplay tackling animations were gone. Some of the stuff just didn't play right. The AI was more jacked up. The AI in this game plays like the AI in this game. When Madden came about, with 09 and 010, especially Madden 11, oh my Lord. The bottom fell out. It was horrible AI. Those games are absolutely, Madden 09, 10, and 11 were absolutely horrible. Madden 12 came back, and Madden 12 was actually pretty solid. Madden 12 tried to go back to these roots. Madden 12, they tried to put Madden 12 into these roots, which these roots are this game. That's why it was so difficult. That's why Madden 12 was actually a pretty solid game. I have no idea what happened with 09 on the PS3 and Xbox 360, so I stuck with the PS. The same here. Yo, I can't tell you how many years in a dynasty I played with this. I played 2 dynasties in this game, and I just can't tell you. I know I did 2 30-year dynasties in NFL 2K5, but some of those 30-year dynasties, I didn't play every game. I've played every game on this. I did not miss a game on this game. I did not simulate any games on this. But this right here, this is an amazing game. This is a great, and like I said, you could take this game right here, which right now I'm playing this game now. I started with the Florida Atlantic college game. I play with Florida Atlantic. And on this one, I'm playing with the Cleveland Browns. And I'm starting a whole new dynasty with both. You can take the games off of this, the players, and move them over into the draft class over here. I love it. I love it. It's like having 2 games in one. Big man, do me a favor, right? When you finish that, go down there and give me another bottle of water. But yeah, that's basically what it was. I'm trying to think anything else I want to cover before. I've been on it 2.5 hours, almost 2.5. See what else I want to cover before midnight strikes. Anything else we could cover real quick? I gotta put little man to bed too. Like, it's the weekend, I get it, but he need to get sleep. Let me see if anything else I want to cover really quick. Anything that caught my eye that I missed. Oh, one thing I do want to talk about. Let me do this. If you're on YouTube. Oh, let me get out of this. How to get out of this? Okay. All right, if y'all want to do this, since we're going to do this, we're going to get back on it. Hold on one second. If y'all want to do this, y'all really down with doing this, I do want to talk about this really quick. Oh, where did it go? Here it go. Let's get the Discord back on and popping. Let's start getting this, like my VF cord. It's my Discord. Let's get this Discord back on and popping. The link is down in the description if you're on YouTube. Yeah, if you're on YouTube, the link is down in the description. Let's go ahead and get this thing back up and pop. Let's get this. Let's get this thing up on and popping. If you want to invite, the link is down in the description. I'll put it here. Hopefully that worked, because sometimes these links don't like to work. Let me look. Let me see if this link worked. All right, where is this thing? Okay. Did that link? Okay, the link worked. If y'all want to follow me over there on Discord, join the Discord. We could talk about this football game. We could talk about all games, all that good stuff. I'm gonna start pushing this Discord again. This Discord just been sitting around doing nothing. And I'm gonna get on this Discord and start working it again. I'm gonna change some things around. I'm gonna put some football gaming stuff over there. We're gonna talk about some gaming setups, some pickups, some merch. We're gonna talk about all that. We gonna even have some live streams where we can talk. Hey man, that's what's up, man. I appreciate you coming through and joining. All right, let's see. Yeah, I see you right there. That's what's up. Yeah, it's time. Let's go ahead and get this. Let's get this back up and running again. Let's go ahead and get that back. Let's get the Discord back up and running again. Trying to think anything else I need to look at. No, that's pretty much it. Let me all right, so that's cool. We got all that. Can you show the mods as well on APF when you get a voice call on screen share? Yeah. That could be down in the that could be in the works. The only thing I need to get somebody. I think I know who I could call. I need somebody to be a mod for my Discord. I'll get all that. I'll get all that up and running. Not right now, but I'll get that all up and running. But yeah, I got all that down in the description. I'm gonna start pushing the Discord again, where we can talk about gaming when I'm not on the YouTubes or the Twitch or the Rumble or the Facebook. We're gonna start doing that again. Let me see if there's anything that I want to talk about before I get out of here. I got about 2 more minutes. Let me see. Anything that popped up that I want to talk about real quick. Oh, let's talk about this really quick. One more thing. I don't know if this is y'all thing or whatever. I want to talk about it. I think this is pretty dope. Let me use another link. I don't want to use that link. Okay. Look like I may not have no choice. All right, well, I'll do it like this. Hold on. This Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection. What do y'all think about that? I'm a huge Mortal Kombat. Yeah, this is the Mortal Kombat Legacy Arcade Collection. It's $49.99 for the regular one. But if you look at these, this is the deluxe edition, which is $69. Now the deluxe edition comes with some pretty cool stuff. Let's see if I can pull this up. Y'all click to see the full view. Can y'all see that? Okay, good. So it comes with this. It's a physical copy. The deluxe edition. Where it doesn't show you what it all comes with. Dang. Well, anyway, the collector's edition. This is what the collector's edition comes with. You get a collector's box. You get the game. You get an arcade token. You get a Goro controller holder. You get an art book. And you get a pen set. This is $150. I don't know if I'll pay that much, but this is pretty nice. This is pretty neat. That is that. We got 2 of them? Awesome. But you get this controller holder where you can put your controller there for Goro to hold. That is pretty neat. I wish it shows the other ones. This is deluxe, okay. This is the deluxe edition. I'm not gonna lie to you. I low-key like the deluxe edition a little bit better. I don't know why. I guess because I'm not big on getting all of this stuff. But I do like that you get the magnet, you get the game, you get a steel book, you get the arcade flyers and the mini marquees, which I think is pretty dope. I don't know what this Lenticore card is. That's pretty dope. You get the arcade cabinet cards. I think this is neat. That's $79.99. Now well, it's $79.99 on the Switch too, but on PS5 it's $69.99. I think this comes out of Xbox as well, but yeah, I think I can see myself getting the deluxe edition. I don't see myself paying $149 for the other stuff, but I thought this was pretty neat. I mean, I knew the game was coming out, but I like the deluxe edition stuff. And let me see, where is it? And I like this collector's edition stuff. Like, you can't go wrong with either one. But one is $79 and one is $149. I don't think I'm gonna do that. But I thought this was really cool. You got a month to pre-order this. Oh. Hey, y'all better be careful if you're buying this. Hey, no, dead serious. If you're gonna buy this artwork, or if you're gonna buy the collector's edition, I want you to see this. First of all, it's made by Limited Run Games. I don't trust Limited Run Games. I ain't got nothing against them. I just don't trust them. And it tells you right here, artwork. Oh, that's awesome. I'm glad they blew up like this. Excellent. This thing says artwork and 3 renders are subject to change. Products are not 1-to-1 scale. Nintendo, yeah. So this might be some Fugazi stuff going on. This might not be looking as good as it does, because Limited Run Games does not have a really good track record. You know what I mean? They just don't. But I just wanted to share that as well. I think that's going to be pretty cool. Like you said, day one purchase, absolutely. I am going to be active in the Discord. I promise. Starting tomorrow, I'm going to be active in the Discord. I'm going to try to get more people over there. We can talk about football gaming. We can talk about gaming. We can have our own discussions over there. We can do all of that where we all get together. Maybe we'll have a day where we get together. We just talk about, football gaming and everything under the umbrella on Discord. We'll have it live and talk about all of that. That might be the move. I'm just going to have all this stuff is moving parts right now. I just got to work that out. But it is midnight. I'm going to get up out of here. I've been on here for 2 hours and 20 minutes. Hey, I didn't think it was going to go this long. I really appreciate you guys. Tomaticus, Problem, NFL 2K AI, anybody else who's been watching in the back and haven't really said anything. I really appreciate y'all. I am going to get out of here. I got to put my little man to bed. And I need to give me some rest myself. But more than likely, you about to go lay down?
No.
Oh, okay. What you about to go do? You can watch TV for a little bit longer.
Well,
What's that?
cut this.
You gonna cut it off?
Yeah, because it was beautiful.
Okay. My son is trying to tell me how to run the show now. You want to cut that light off? Okay, keep that open. And no, keep that open. Open that door. Yep, and cut the light off. No, the other light. No, this one right here. Yeah, that one right there. Yep. That's what you want to do. You want to cut the light off. But yeah, so we can do all of that stuff. I'm going to get up out of here and get him in the bed. I appreciate all of y'all. Salute to you too, Problem. Yo, Problem been here for so long, man. He really has. I really appreciate it.
Does he have muscles and feet on his...
No, that's his arms. That's Goro. He has 4 arms.
That does not make sense.
But I'm gonna get out of here, man. I appreciate y'all. This turned out to be a great live. Appreciate it, NFL 2K. Hey, man, I didn't realize you was this close, man. We might have to link up. We might have to link up in Infinite Games one day or something, man. Might have to do that. But I'm gonna get up out of here. Y'all take it easy, and y'all be blessed. I'm up out of here. All right, y'all take care. Y'all be blessed. Take care of yourselves. All right, y'all. Peace.